Welcome to LoveNesters.
We are a Wisconsin couple trying to keep life interesting now that our kids have left the nest. Join us on adventures big and small as we look for the quirky and unique while having some fun along the way.
Thanks for being here.
Hey, welcome back to LoveNesters.
Thanks for joining us as we go on another weekly adventure.
Sorry about the rough road. We are meandering. Is that the right word?
Meandering.
I've heard of both. Meandering through some of the back roads of Wisconsin.
Today we're going to take you on a really neat adventure to Dr. Evermor's Sculpture Park.
Doctor. Whoa.
And hopefully we'll explore a state park. We try to go on these adventures once a week, so if you are enjoying our channel, we'd appreciate it if you would like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Who doesn't like to like?
And it's free.
Free.
Thanks for coming along.
Thanks for being here.
Okay, we have arrived at Dr. Evermor's Sculpture Park. It is easy to drive right by. This is the only sign you get. One of America's top 10 most interesting sites, and I agree with that. This is Dr. Evermor's Sculpture Park. So welcome to the world of Dr. Evermor. These birds of Dr. Evermor you may have seen in other places. I believe there are 2 in Madison, there are 2 at the Kohler Art Preserve, and I believe there are some at House on the Rock. This is what Dr. Evermor called the Overlord Master Control Unit. It is surrounded by 7 love guns that supposedly you shoot at people that aren't smiley and happy to put a smile on their face, and there is an observation deck at the top. If only I could fire this love gun up at somebody. This is Dr. Evermor's masterpiece, Forevertron. It is 50 feet high, 120 feet wide, weighs 300 tons, and is the largest scrap metal sculpture in the world. This is a pressure chamber that was actually used by Apollo astronauts, and it has been repurposed to power Forevertron. So in my opinion, Forevertron was more fueled by Dr. Evermor's amazing imagination. His vision was that inside that egg was a glass ball that could be launched into the heavens if he needed to escape lawyers and bureaucrats. So the telescope is here for non-believers to watch as the giant egg is launched into the heavens. These little critters are called moonwalkers. In Dr. Evermor's imaginative world, this is the juicer bug that produces something to fuel his Forevertron.
Hey, it's Jeff with LoveNesters. We are with Lady Eleanor.
Yes.
Correct?
That's right.
And you said American Pickers were out here. Was that a lot of fun?
It was too fun. It was humorous. They climbed, they did everything.
Oh, that's wonderful. And so, how many years have you been here?
The 80s.
Since the 80s, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And if you've never been here, it is art all over the place. This is a wonderful place. You get to meet Lady Eleanor. You get to meet a lot of great people. Right now, you can hear in the background, there's a lot of school groups out here making some wonderful noise.
As a wife, was there ever a point where you were like, you get this stuff out of here, or were you embracing this? Like
Embracing it 100%.
Did you really?
And I was a collector too of the materials.
Okay.
So that was the fun part.
So you guys did this together.
Yes.
And as he was collecting this stuff, like saving it from the wrecking sites, which I think is so neat, did he have this vision going on already, or was he just wanted to keep it?
He got into a spot of not being happy. And it's the main thing that charged him doing this.
Is that gave him an outlet?
It gave him an outlet, and he just went totally into it. It was beautiful.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. One of the other parts of the place that I really like are all the animals where he saved musical instruments.
Yes.
What was the brainstorm? The bird band. What
Yeah.
was the brainstorm for that?
He got a surplus of horns,
Oh.
and that's what made him do it.
that sparked the
surplus.
idea.
Yes.
Someone just donated that to him and
No, he went to a place and found a lot of them.
okay.
Some shop, something.
Oh,
And
wow.
of course, he got a lot of his something from the scrapyard too.
Okay.
They saved things for him
Okay.
so that he could pick it up.
Oh, that's awesome.
So thank you so much for hosting us today, and appreciate you having me.
Thank you for coming.
So Dr. Evermor created this bird band to play as he was shot into space from the Forevertron. One of the things I like to do is figure out what he used to make them, and these look like some steel drums. This is the conductor of the bird band. And there they are, the bird band. So this is really an immersive art place. Not only can you look at all these amazing structures, but you can play around. Okay, so now we get to pretend like we are the creator here in Dr. Evermor's studio. All kinds of different gadgets, and you can build your own wacky. I think I'm in heaven. This is the celestial listening device, trying to pick up sounds from space.
Rumor has it this was Alfred Zook's favorite piece here.
This is the Epicurium. This is something that Tom actually used, Dr. Evermor, at his home. At one time, Kohler borrowed this and did 1,200 steaks on it. Now it's getting cleaned up and refurbished. I guess Willersheim Winery is going to use it.
Hey, we are in Prairie du Sac, Wisconsin, at the Jaybird Cafe.
This is an awesome town, definitely one with a bike path that we are going to have to come back for a future Love Nester adventure.
So we're gonna give a sample to their specials of the day.
So we have,
Quiche and
and a burrito.
what the heck? Here we go.
Breakfast burrito. And this is a crustless quiche, so I'm assuming that this is a gluten-free entree. It's pesto flavor, it's fantastic. The Jaybird Cafe is a beautiful location right on the river.
Hey, we are at the historical, what's this called?
This is called Parfrey's Glen, and the whole reason to do this trail, there's probably two reasons. It's right by a creek, and there's a waterfall, and it's close to Devil's Lake State Park, which is a huge state park in Wisconsin and can be very busy. And this one's a little less known, so it's quiet. So the first 1/10 of a mile of this trail was paved. We have now switched to a gravel road. Everything is just so green and lush in here. So this is what makes this trail so neat, is it walks along this creek, but we have entered a point in the trail now where it's really not accessible to anyone with mobility issues.
You can do it. Wow. That's why they call you the goat. The goat. That's not a nice thing to call a person.
It's so pretty in here now as the rock walls are getting higher and you still have that creek in the center. It's really beautiful. So at the very end of the trail, it gets even less maintained, and it sounds like we're gonna get some wet feet, but it'll be worth it.
Very slippery, be careful.
Little tip, you might want to bring bug spray for this park. This is stunningly beautiful in here.
This is a must see. A hidden gem.
The waterfall is on the other side of these boulders, and we need to find a way to get there without getting our feet wet. I'm the first casualty of the day. I have one wet foot. So far the pants are dry though.
That was my nickname in college. So far the pants are dry.
And now that's my nickname. We suspect this is the falls. We're gonna go a little further just to see. But if this is the case, the path here, the journey, was perhaps the main event.
Hey, we are at Parfrey's Glen, Wisconsin's very first state natural area, and it is spectacular.
It's really worth the walk. It's a 1.7 mile round trip walk. It is not a loop, so you're coming back the same way you got in.
And it can be a hair strenuous.
Very uneven surfaces. Not a lot of hills, but very uneven.
And please try to bring waterproof shoes, especially after a heavy rain.
Yeah, they're gonna get wet.
Thanks for being here.
Thanks for being here. Well, we just had a great time playing around at Dr. Evermor's Sculpture Park. What did you think, honey?
I really enjoyed talking to Lady Eleanor. That was Dr. Evermore's widow. She gave us some great insight. She was so warm and friendly. Great person to talk to.
We also had a chance to meet one of his daughters. It's just fantastic that his family is putting in the time to keep his legacy alive. That park is free and open for people to come and check out.
I really enjoyed Wisconsin's oldest state natural area. It was called
Parfrey's Glen.
Parfrey's Glen.
Makes for a lovely walk on a spring day.
Beautiful. The amount of birds in that area was incredible. So if you are a wannabe ornithologist, much like myself, it's a great place to hear and see birds.
Both of these attractions are just south of Baraboo, Wisconsin.
Baraboo.
You're in the area near Devils Lake State Park. It's totally worth your time to check these out. We do go on these adventures once a week. We would love it if you would like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Tell other people about it. It really helps us out. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for being here.
Today we are going to take you to a really cool place.
We are excited to go to
Dr. Evermore's excuse me.
At the Jaybird Lounge Cafe.
I also enjoyed the area of the state, the very first state natural.
That was easy for you to say.